Riverworks Stadium, the outdoor games here in Buffalo. Unique facility. The rink is partially covered. We're standing in the sheltered area on the far side because it's been pouring rain all day. The far side with the bleachers is actually closed due to the weather. There's a little banner or tabletop here, so we can't use a tripod, so I am freehanding this. Ice seems to be holding up pretty well. It's gotten up to 9 degrees this morning and was pouring rain. So we'll see how the ice goes. They ran the Zamboni to absorb some water, but it's awfully soft. We are right by the water, so when the breeze does come off, it's about -10 to -15, so it's a shock to the system, to say the least. We are in the States, so there's a few rule changes you may not be used to. One is automatic offsides, no touch-up. On a penalty kill, you can't, well, if you ice the puck on a penalty kill, the face-off comes back in your own zone automatically, and minor penalties are only 90 seconds. No, I got something. Ice surface is a little bit smaller than we're used to. Up front starting is Brighton, Hamilton, and Lever, Merkley and Shepherd on the back end. Giveaway there by Merkley. We're taking on the Hamburg Hawks in white. Hamilton can clear the zone. Brighton tries to get in deep. Good work. Lever, long shot. Goalie makes the save. Keane wins the draw. Kirkham shot. Hits the goalie right square. Mile keeps it in, puts it in deep for McDonald. Gets by Merkley. McAllister gets back. Nash just covers up on the shot. Sorry, that was Kirkham, not Merkley. He was covering Mayo at the point. Good hit there by McAllister. Sorry, we missed it a little bit there. Keane with a nice move. Sorry, this is really awkward to video from. I'll try something else next whistle, maybe. Merkley with it, holds on, gets his pocket picked. Oh, what a save by Nash. So I'm going to pull out the tripod. We're just going to miss the corners. Sorry about that. This ledge is very annoying, so we are going to miss the action along those boards, unfortunately, but just floats it in on Nash, who covers up. Lever whiffs off the draw there, gets it back, whiffs again. Shepherd with it. Still can't get it out. Shepherd gives it away right up front. Keane wins the draw, back to Merkley. Off the boards and out. Oh, Kirkham gets hammered. Merkley gives up the puck deep into their own end. Mayo tries to clear it, doesn't work, gets it back. Puts behind the net for Merkley. Taking his time, can't get it out. McDonald on the far board, just plays it in deep. Raymond pinches off his man, but he gets by Merkley. Long shot, Nash makes the save. Hopefully the stands are open for our evening game. Might have a better angle to video this. Beltran goes for the hit and misses. Hamburg sends it in deep and picks it up behind their net. Oh, Shepherd with a big hit, but he forgets the puck. Nash just standing his ground, and here comes Keane now with speed. He's got, sorry, that was Max, not Keane. Still holding on to the puck. Puts out front. Trevon couldn't get there. Counts plays it over to Mayo, who holds on to it, gets it back to McAllister. Clearing attempt comes up, but gets brought back in by Hamburg, but it comes out the other side. And Mayo will ice it. Scramble draw, picked up by Hamburg. Lever gets it out of the zone. Dump back in. That's an automatic offside. Been a slow start for Perth here. Got our chances, been a bit sloppy. Yeah, shit. I shouldn't have said that out loud. My tripod bag just flew into the bench. As I said, those winds can be vicious around here. McAllister getting under the skin of the Hamburg players. Luckily, it flew into our own team's bench.
It went on the ice.
Oh, actually landed on the ice. That's why we're laughing here. Keane can't quite catch up to that long lead pass from Merkley. But he gets it back. He's got McDonald on the far side. Long shot, deflects high and wide. Hamburg always leaves at least one defenseman well back to prevent the breaks. Keane with it, makes a move, loses the puck. McDonald tries, goes through the middle, doesn't quite work. Keane loses the puck at the blue line. McDonald picks it back up, loses it. Strani with it, loses it. And here comes Hamburg. Oh, we clear back the other way. Keane just dumps it in. Mile with it. Weird angle shot. Trevon picks up the rebound. Thomas does a great job holding the point, but Hamburg does get it out. Mile with it. Over to Beltran. Long lead pass doesn't work. Jonah does a good job keeping it in, gets it back. Trevon with the jam play, loose puck. Doesn't quite work, and he gets taken down for his efforts.
Thank you. Why don't you put it over the back? Like, hook it on. Go. I'll get you.
Scramble draw sent down the ice. Shepard can't get there. Charlie loses the puck. Hamilton can't do anything with it. McAllister lays a good hit there. Picks up the puck. Took a run at Lever that didn't work. Oh, Lever whiffs on the chance out front. Here comes Hamburg. Merkley just dumps it in deep and takes a hard hit into the boards. Gets back up. Right over to Hamilton. Long shot, high and wide. Again, there's a ledge here, so I really can't see anything along the boards on this side. Merkley with it. Long shot, blocker save. McDonald back to Strani, long shot, well high and wide. Kirkham keeps it in.
Good try, good try.
Hamburg takes the draw. Keane just gets it in deep. McDonald applying pressure, will pick up the puck. Reverses back to Keane. Oh, a blind pass to Mayo doesn't work. Bounces over Mayo's stick at the blue line. Good recovery by Mayo, frees up the puck. Ron just sends it wide. Oh, Tripp whiffs on it. Shepard plays back to Beltran. Long lead pass for Tripp doesn't work. Bounces into their zone. Good job by Tripp. Applying some pressure there. Shepard can't hold the point. Raymond there in the corner laid a big hit, but no one picked up the puck. Shepard goes for the hit and misses. Hamburg shot goes high and wide. Dumped in deep, allowing for a full line change. McAllister clears it up. Hamilton puts it across to Lever. He's got Hamilton going to the front of the net. Loose puck, no one can get it.
Back to your point.
Bryden loses the puck. Gets by Merkley, 2-on-1 forming. Merkley comes back, McAllister takes his man. Puck goes to the corner. McAllister laid another good hit there. Bryden picks up the puck, dancing with it and loses it. Hamburg takes over, Hamilton with it. Long lead pass doesn't work, and he whiffs on his clearing attempt. Lever and Merkley can't get it out. Allen just sends it in. Time for a change. Mayo on the far side keeps it in. But that'll do it for the first period. No score. I wish I had a better angle of the boards along the benches, but unfortunately with this ledge, just not possible. Here we go for the start of the second period. No score. Very sloppy game so far. Oh, Mayo whips in front of his net. Almost cost us there. That just puts it to the side. Don picks up an errant pass. Here he comes. He's got Kirkham with him. Long shot far to the corner. Kirkham picks it up. Puts it in deep back for McDonald and takes a big hit for it. Perth is going to a power play here. Didn't see the call. I don't know if it was charging or interference or what on the hit on Kirkham, but we'll take a 90-second power play here. Thomas at the point.
That's it.
Hamilton loses the puck.
Go, Alex, go!
Good job by Thomas. Hacks the puck out. Keane wins the draw back to Thomas. Pass from Merkley doesn't work. Cross back ice for Thomas. They're just playing ping pong there. Oh, McDonald's pass gets intercepted. But Thomas picks it back up. Can't get it deep. Keaton back in his own end.
Yeah, wheel, buddy.
Going for a skate, coming up the far side. Here he comes. Straight to the net. Early whistle. Hamburg have, I'm going to say, a pretty big goalie. Going to have to get him moving. Keane wins the draw back to Thomas. His shot gets blocked, break the other way. Merkley can't catch up. Oh, and that sneaks by Nash. And Hamburg takes a 1-0 lead with a shorthanded goal. Trevon to McAllister, back to Trevon Clark, who whiffs on it. Tries to put it in the corner for Brighton. That doesn't work. He misses. McAllister does a nice job up to Brighton, going through the middle. Holds on to it. And behind the net for Clark. Back to Brighton. To the point for McAllister. Tried to feed Brighton again. It didn't work. Man came out of the box. Tripp takes his man down. Arm stays down by the ref. Here comes Brighton. Fighting off the check from behind. Holds on to the puck. Long shot from Tripp. Oh, blocker save. That nearly worked. Trevon puts it to the front of the net. No one there. Beltran with it. And that'll be icing. Should mention the penalty to Hamburg's over. Hamilton chips it over the net. Thomas recovers it. Backhander, doesn't work. Rebound. Oh, back of the net. Thomas Raymond ties it at 1. That will be unassisted. Toms gets it out, Hamilton with it. Just dumps it in. Lever on the forecheck. Hamburg reverses it, Hamilton holds on to it, loses the puck and takes a big hit for it. Hamburg's a very physical team here. Nifty move by Brian, but doesn't get out of the zone. Player gets through Mayo and Beltran. Nash makes the save. Another rebound. Ooh, that one went just wide. Mayo puts it up the boards, but we can't get it out. Put out front. Hamilton picks it up. He's got Beltran with him. Beltran puts it in deep. Hamilton recovers. And Hamilton loses the puck. Here comes Hamburg. Long shot. Nice glove save by Nash. Berkeley gets it up to Keaton. Pass goes in behind Kirkham. Long lead pass is intercepted. But McDonald picks it up and hits a skate. Backhander. No one's there to clear the net. Nash finally does cover. Hamburg puts the draw back to the point. Again, there's a weird ledge here, so I can't see anything along the near boards, unfortunately, so not much I can do. Raymond picks it up, holds on to it, puts it out, but no one there but the Hamburg defenseman. Gets by Merkley, man out front. Merks puts it up to Tripp, who loses the puck. This time it does go out. 7 minutes to go in the second period, tied at 1 in what has been a relatively sloppy game. It's the linesman to prevent icing. Oh. Tripp feeds it out front for Raymond, doesn't quite work. Oh, Tripp just misses. They chip it past Beltran, McAllister back to get it. The ice here is become very soft and the puck is sticking like mad for both teams.
The puck.
Hamilton picks it up, puts it across. Brian can't jam it in. Brian wins the draw. Just holds it in. Long shot, blocker save, rebounds there, goes behind the net. Lever holds it in, far side, loses the puck. Burke over to Lever. Tries to stick handle, doesn't quite work. Brooks pinches to hold it in. Amber come away with the puck. Brian takes his man into the boards. Mile coming in with it, goes through the middle, loses the puck. I'm not sure how it's coming across. Oh, gets by Merkley, but the player falls. Not sure if they're going to call Merkley for tripping, even though the guy fell on his own. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but there's pools of water and ruts everywhere in the ice. It's the same for both teams, but the ice conditions are pretty poor right now. So 5:54 to go in the second period of a game all tied at 1. Merkley in the box, 2 minutes for the other guy falling. Oh, Keane almost gets it up, but not quite. Nash will just make an easy glove save. Saw that all the way. Keane can't get it out. Beltran knocks his man over, but loses the puck. Long shots here to the side. Shot goes well high and wide. McDonald with it, clears it out. That'll be icing. Face off back at our own end. Thomas loses the draw. Nash makes the save. 2 men out in front. Good battle by McDonald, who just get it out. Hamburg recovers in their own zone. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Merks. Thomas lays his man in. Offside the line just as the penalty to Merkley expires. They just ran an extra 5 seconds off the clock. 3:40 left to go in the second. We'll see if they take a second to start it back up. And that's exactly what he's doing. Come on, Clark, and he does get it out, but his Trip can't handle. Well, the pass was behind Trip. Oh, goes inside out on both Bryden and Shepard. Nash looked back, but he did have it. Offside call. Face-off comes just outside our zone. Actually, face-off at center ice. Merks over to Shepard, can't handle the pass. Hamburg picks up. Brian gets it out. Hooking penalty coming up to Hamburg Hawks behind the play. So 3 minutes left to go in the second period, tied at 1. We're going back to the power play. Our power play is, I guess, -1 so far, so hopefully they can score one to bring it even. Not the end we want a power play in. If you see anything shiny, those are pools of water. Straighting wins the draw again to Hamilton. Long shot. Hamilton, or sorry, McDonald. Back to the point. Merckx just puts it in. No rebound. We're getting the shots. We just need to make them low and hard instead of high and soft. McDonald's shot gets blocked, but he picks it back up. Over to Stranny. Takes a hard hit. Almost a slew foot. And a penalty is coming on that play, so it'll be a 5-on-3. So we'll have a 5-on-3 for 1 minute 6 seconds, all tied at 2. Stranny wins another draw. Over to Thomas. Long shot, just wide. Stranny picks up the loose puck behind the net. Over to Thomas at the point. Oh, he can't get it over to Merkley. Gets caught up in the water, but Merckx picks it up. Clear the zone. Here comes Merkley. Over to Strandberg. In the slot, long shot, glove save. .36 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Players obviously frustrated by the ice conditions. Can't get a good shot off with all the water. Here comes Mile going for a little skate, loses the puck. Falls down. Clark picks it up. Clark puts it behind Brighton.
Come on, all the way.
Goes in wide. Behind the net. Back to the point. McAllister back to Brighton. Brighton loses it. McAllister can't keep it in. First penalty is over.
Good try, boys.
Mayo reverses it over to McAllister. Second penalty is almost done. About 7 seconds left. McAllister waits for everyone to reset. Goes for a little skate. Long lead pass. Gets deflected by the Hamburg player and sent back in deep. Good job by Tripp to keep it in. Oh, he can't get a shot off. Beltran plays the body. But Hamburg comes up with the puck.
Keep going.
Couldn't tell what was going on there, but Clark just sends it in deep. Tripp takes a hard hit, but keeps it in. Here comes Hamburg, out wide. Good job by Charlie to free up the puck. Keane with it. 5 seconds left to go in the second period, all tied at 1. Keane puts it across.
Alex, come on, get ready.
And end of the second period, all tied at 1. Raymond with the lone goal, unassisted. Here we go for the third period, all tied at 1. McAllister sends it up along the boards. McDonald can't handle it. It just bounces in on their goalie. Strany wins the draw back to McAllister. Long shot. Wide. Went for the tip. It didn't work. Hamburg recovers.
Get him out!
Hold! There we go. Come on, Gilbride.
McDonald going to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. It happened right along the boards here where we don't have a camera angle. Strany wins another draw. McAllister with it. Puts it off the boards and out.
Wheel, Cam!
Cam can't get to the loose puck. Keen puts it up, but that will be icing. Going for a little flip play, hoping that it would die halfway, but it didn't. Oh, wins the draw in behind his own net. Charlie just chips it out. Good job, good pressure. Merckx goes for a hit and misses. Ryan picks it up around the boards. Lever wasn't there. Beltran blocks that clearing attempt. Berkeley can't get it out. It's in behind Lever.
Get there!
Lever trying to pinch it along the boards here. Kill a bit of time. 26 seconds left in the penalty to McDonald. And they'll blow it up. Shot goes high and wide.
Yeah!
Oh! Just as the penalty expired, left the man open in front of the net. 2-1 Hamburg.
Great pass, great goal, guys.
Tripp can't get it out. Maya with behind the net. Puts it up to Tripp. Backhands it. Thomas couldn't quite catch up. Tripp does get it out. Kirkham intercepts a wild pass. Tries stick handle, doesn't work. Sends it in deep for McDonald. Icing waved off. Merckx puts it behind the net. Kirkham just sits there and waits for it. And his pass gets intercepted. Shepard gives it up in front of the net. Hamburg keeps it in. Merkley loses it behind the net. Hamburg picks it up. Keaton lets Hamburg get to the puck first. Merckx puts it up and Kirkham waits for it, takes a hit, gives up the puck again. Nash would just cover it for a whistle. Kaiser bounces it down. This won't be enough for icing. Lever can't get there though. They reverse it. Brighton does keep it in. Lever with it. Loses the puck. Brighton going to the box. 2 minutes for an elbow. Second consecutive penalty to the Blue Wings here.
Black's still running.
There we go. They were just waiting for the board to work. Scramble draw. Owen Clark can't get it out. Thompson bounces it to the line, but that'll be an offside. Beltran blocks the shot. Clark clears the zone. It's going to bounce into the Hamburg zone, but not enough for icing. Mile lets the man take the shot. Nash makes the nice save. Your Blue Wings are trailing 2-1, 7:45 left to go in the third. 43 seconds left in the elbowing penalty to Brighton Hall. Hamburg comes up with the puck behind the net. Oh, Merkley puts it out right out in front. Kirkham will send it down for icing with 14 seconds left to go in the Hall penalty. Scramble draw. Mile puts it up to the boards. Hamburg shot. Keaton comes with it. He's got McDonald trailing. Nice move. Oh, his backhander couldn't make it through. Shepard and Beltran can't get it out. Beltran puts it up the board to McDonald.
Come on,
Passes
gotta
it
get
out.
there.
Here comes Keane with it. He's got Kirkham with it. Oh, Kirkham misses the open net. He had a wide open net and he just missed. Best chance of the period by far. Icy caught on that one. .6:11 to go. Perth trailing by 1. Scramble draw. McAllister keeps it in. McAllister sends it in deep again. Beaver loses the puck. Good work by Merkley. Couch takes the man into the boards, frees up the puck, and behind the net. Riding up to Charlie, can't handle the pass. Didn't see where that one went. And offside called at our line. Face-off will come at center ice. There's another rink right behind us, so if you hear a whistle, we keep playing. It's the other rink. Beltran pitches to keep it in. Floats out front. 5:05 left to go in the third period. Blue Wings down by 1. Loose puck. Clark puts it out front. Oh, Raymond can't handle it. Back to Mayo with the point. Long shot, well wide. Vaughn loses the puck, but Mayo will pinch to keep it in. Low shot, good rebound was there, but no one was home. Oh, Tripp falls when he's going for it. Oh, Max takes a nice shot. Tripp with a nice deflection, but went over the net.
Go, Wings, go! Pressure.
Their winger blows by Tripp. Sorry, Shepard. Mayo stick handling in his own end. Just bounces it down. Icing waved off. McDonald intercepts a pass there. Puts it across to Kirkham. Fans on it again.
Good try, buddy. Good try.
McAllister gets it up to Kirkham, who can't get it deep, and it goes into the mesh.
Good try,
Strani wins the draw, but it goes over the mesh. Shepard up to McDonald. Long shot. Rebound was there. Winston takes his time. Loses the puck. Palliser gets it in the neutral zone. Nice move. Puts it in deep.
Hold up. Nice, Nash.
3 minutes to go in the third period. Blue Wings down 2-1. Lever tries to feed it up for Brighton. Icing waved off. Beltran keeps it in. Shot right on. Oh, didn't have his stick on the ice. A few extracurriculars going on there. Nathan couldn't hold it in. Here comes Beltran.
Oh!
Man open in the slot, but Nash makes a nice glove save. What beautiful saves by Nash. Just stuck with it. Clark can't handle the puck. Loses it. Here comes Hamburg again. Nash will just hold on to it, drawing a whistle. Something tells me the boys are more interested in hitting and causing a ruckus today than putting the puck in the net. Keane wins the draw. Merkley in behind the net. Up to Thomas. Defenseman pitches in. Read the play nicely. Tremont gives it away. Holds on to it, just dumps it in the far corner. Icing waved off, but Thomas couldn't get there. Merkley whiffs. Keane with it, long shot, well wide. Merkley puts it towards the net. No one there.
Let's go, Wings! Let's go!
Go, Wings.
Keane wins the draw. Thomas picks it up. Glove save. Under a minute to go. Perth trailing by 1.
Yeah!
Make that Perth trailing by 2.
Yeah! That's the way to do it, Alex! Woo!
Not sure if Merkley was just a screen there or deflected in off him. But Nash didn't see that one. So 59 seconds left to go, and we're down by 2. Hamburg wins the draw. Mile with it in his own end. Picks it back up, holds on to it. Cross ice pass for Thomas. Doesn't get much on it. Maya with it, backhands it to McAllister. Puts it up the boards where we can't see. McDonald takes it, puts it in deep. We've pulled Nash. Keaton with it. Long shot wide. Hall with it. Puts out front.
Don't let him shoot it.
And that's the game. Perth drops it 3-1. Next game is 5:45 tonight.